Bowl and other big events coming up. Authorities say the New Orleans tragedy should be a reminder for all of us.
And we always hear this, unfortunately, with these types of events. I want everyone to speak up if they see something that is out of the ordinary. Our Sarah Robinson live in studio with us tonight on how you can stay vigilant. Sarah.
Yeah, well, it's important to note that law enforcement haven't said that there are any threats locally, but an intelligence and security expert tells me, of course, if you see someone acting strange in public, the sooner you speak up, the better, because research shows people who commit these mass casualty acts typically practice multiple times before the event.
I'm worried about the other suspects that are out there. There are other big events coming up in that area. The Sugar Bowl has been postponed.
Frank Robertson is a counterintelligence expert specializing in security and investigations.
The other thing I found odd was it was at 3:15 in the morning. That's after everybody's, basically going home. There's still a bunch of people there, obviously, because it's Bourbon Street, but there are definitely other times it could have done more damage.
Robertson is analyzing the attack that killed at least 15 and injured dozens more after a driver intentionally slammed a car into a crowd on Bourbon Street this morning before opening fire on officers.
Just judging from a couple of little things with his behavior, just watching the video, I think it was supposed to happen earlier, and this is the best that they could do with it.
Robertson says it is very important over the next several months to stay vigilant. He says perpetrators usually rehearse before acting.
You look for things that are odd. Now, I saw the video of him driving down and it is turning sharply into that area. So there's very little time to react to that part, but there's always pre-event indicators in these situations. There's usually a group of 3 or more. Everyone gets these gut feelings. And if you don't act upon those gut feelings and move, like not walking in open spaces.
And he says if you go to large events, get there early and try to avoid large crowds and open areas.
The place that the folks are going to be most vulnerable is outside the security checkpoints.
Now, the FBI is also looking into a Cybertruck explosion outside of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas this morning. The driver was killed and 7 others injured. Authorities are investigating any possible coordination or connection to the attack in New Orleans. Of course, guys, we have large events coming up here in the Valley, so important to keep an eye out.
Absolutely, and all.